The yoga of sleep is it's a new way of looking at sleep that actually brings together empirical, good hard sleep science and blends it with an old way of looking at sleep, which is sort of sacred-based, traditional-based, even spiritual-based perspectives on night and sleep. And I think this is a very important integration. It's a very important blend because up until now, most people who struggle with sleeplessness, with insomnia, have had only conventional medical approaches to turn to. And those are approaches that as much as they understand what goes on in the brain, for example, in sleep, they really have very little sensitivity to what goes on in what we might call the heart or the spirit during sleep. And the belief in conventional sleep medicine approaches is that when we go to sleep, it really takes us nowhere. There's nothing. In fact, the belief is that it's unconsciousness. And based on that belief, I think we've seen a tremendous surge and increase in the use of sleeping pills because sleeping pills essentially bring us to unconsciousness. They knock us out. When we add this time-honored sacred perspective to sleep, we begin to understand that our personal subjective experience is really a critical part of what's missing. And I think it's the most important piece to understand to get us back to good, healthy sleep. And the yoga of sleep perspective, once again, does that. It teaches people to look at and honor, to look more deeply at and honor what's going on specifically in their thoughts, in their experiences, and in their hearts in terms of sleep. And in general, what the sacred perspective has taught us is that sleep is not simply unconsciousness. Though we might agree with science from a sacred perspective and say that sleep is nothingness, we know that in Eastern perspectives, the notion of nothing, in a sense, is something. It's a very great notion. It refers to the deepest part of ourselves. It refers to serenity. It refers to inner peace. And the yoga of sleep essentially teaches, it reminds us that when we go to sleep, it's sort of a gracious, natural path to take us back to our deeper selves, to take us back into the heart of peace and of serenity.